So how are you? So how are you feeling about the NBA Finals coming up this Thursday with the Thunder and the Pacers?
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I haven't watched much of the NBA playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I enjoy watching basketball every now and then. Like, and I'll definitely tune in for the finals because it's the biggest game. I
Yeah.
watched a few of the Knicks Pacers games because they were close and it came down in the fourth. And I mean, I'll be honest. I just my level of passion in the NBA has definitely dropped off over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, I'm excited for it, but I look at the betting odds. It's like OKC's minus 750. So it's
Yeah.
like, are we going to see a repeat of that Timberwolves series where OKC just wins by 30, drop a game, and then win by 30 at home? Like, I don't. I hope it's not. I hope we get an
Yeah.
intense series, but my level of interest in basketball, like it could be swayed by this series, but I just don't have the same passion as I used to when we had the Cleveland Cavs and Warriors every year, and it was just battles every single night.
So a few things about this upcoming NBA Finals series, and people have been asking me, Joey, what do you think? What do you think of this? What do you think of that? I have said since the beginning, aside from the Lakers, I thought OKC has been the best team in the NBA all year long. They deserve to win this championship, and they were the best team out of the four teams remaining with OKC, Minnesota, Indiana, and the Knicks. If you were to ask me just blindly looking at this series, I'd go OKC in five. Now, if you still want to break it down, I would still say OKC in five because OKC is going to win game one Thursday night. They're going to win game two because they've been exceptional at home all postseason long. They went 68-14 in the regular season as a whole. Indiana will probably win game three, so it'll be 2-1, just kind of like the last Minnesota series. And then it'll maybe be kind of close in Indiana for game four. And then Minnesota or OKC will win that game. And then they'll go back to OKC and they'll win that game in five. So I think Indiana has a chance of winning one game in this series. The only reason why they have a chance is because they'll get home court. And everyone's like, well, you're sleeping in Indiana. They're deep. I don't think they have the firepower. I really don't. I just think OKC is on a whole nother level right now. And I think it's a mismatch between Shea and Tyrese Halliburton. I think the Thunder are overall well-rounded, a better team. And then you can go to Siakam. He's been here before, experienced Toronto Raptors, of course, when they won that championship in 2019. I just don't see it. I really don't. I think Indiana is going to rely too much on their role players. And OKC, then you have Chet Holmgren. You go to him. Then you go to Alex Caruso off the bench. Then you go to Jalen Williams, who's been exceptional. So, you just have, so much depth from OKC. And I think it's their championship to lose. And I think Indiana is very lucky to be here. I know that they beat the Knicks, and I know Boston, kind of flubbered out this postseason, which was weird. But if there was any team I think that could beat OKC, that if they were in this with them, Boston. Of course, they lost to the Knicks. But if you want to give credit to Indiana for being here, maybe it's a better series, but I think at most this goes 6 games at most, but we'll see. I got OKC winning this series in 5. Shea will win finals MVP. He's got the regular season MVP. They got the best record. He's been the best player in the NBA all season long. I know everyone loves to give Jokic that crown, but he beat the MVP, the former MVP in the playoffs. They went to 7. They dominated them. He outplayed Jokic in that series, and he won the MVP, and he deserved it. So I know people are gonna, a lot of people are gonna give me, shit for that or whatever, but I think it's OKC's championship to lose. I really do. And hey, is this a dynasty starting if OKC wins this championship? Because all these guys are really young, and all the draft picks that they have as well.
Yeah.
And who's not to say that they don't get another star next to Shea?
Yeah, I was watching Pardon My Take.
Yeah.
I think it was yesterday, and Big Cat was saying he had Caruso on the show, and he's like, how did it feel to think that this could be the worst OKC team to win a championship? Because they're just going to be so deep and acquire picks over the next few years. I saw their names in the Giannis sweepstakes. I mean, they could just run, just dominate the NBA for the next few years. And the Giannis thing I think is really interesting because he's such a good player. And again, this is just the Toronto media circus. There's mutual interest there. Yep. I mean, I'd be all the way back in on the NBA. Giannis comes to Toronto, I'm all the way back in. I think that's kind of where my NBA passion dissipated because only show TV. They show Raptor games. Raptors just lose all the time. We're tanking, but we also don't know how to tank because we have the 9th pick. And last year we didn't even have a pick. So I don't know what they're doing. But you bring Giannis in, all of a sudden, all the way back. I will put a Raptors banner up somewhere in the background here.
So fun fact here, I love this as well. And this is another thing too about the NBA is, oh my gosh, it's too small a market team. Nobody's going to watch the finals. Yes, they will. It's the NBA. People are going to watch the NBA finals. Indiana's first vying a championship since 2000, first time since 2006 that two cities are vying for their first NBA championship, with the Miami Heat, who won in 2006 against the Dallas Mavericks, and the Thunder. I don't think they've ever won a championship, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they made the finals with KD and Westbrook and Harden. I remember they lost to Miami.
That was 2012. Yeah, they lost in 5. Imagine that team losing. So, and then Indiana, I don't remember the last time they went to the NBA Finals. Hey Siri, when was the last time the Indiana Pacers went to the NBA Finals? Hey Siri, when was the last time the Indiana Pacers went to the NBA Finals? 1980s, 90s?
Did it work? Siri say nothing? No.
The Indiana Pacers have appeared in the NBA Finals only once in the year 2000.
2000.
Oh, wow. Okay.
From Champs, Arkansas.
Would that have been Reggie Miller, or am I dating myself there?
Did Reggie if it was right at the end of his career. It might have been. I'm not don't
that
don't
just
quote
shows
me on
my,
that, but
my ball knowledge here, just getting cooked.
But that's crazy. So the Indiana Pacers haven't made the finals in 25 years, which makes sense. It's cruel to see them. It's a massive storyline. They have, like I said, they have a very high octane offense, but so does OKC as well. OKC is arguably the best defensive team in the NBA for the regular season, along with the Orlando Magic. And if you're telling me the Denver Nuggets took the OKC Thunder to 7 games, the Indiana Pacers are going to absolute. There's no way. There's no way. Unfortunately, I just think that this is their finals to lose, but it's cool to see. I mean, Rick Carlisle's been here here before as well, because of the 2011 finals with the Dallas Mavericks against the Miami Heat. He played for the Boston Celtics in his prior career. So Thunder don't have really the experience other than Caruso. Siakam has been here for the Indiana Pacers, but I think that it would be very well likely OKC wins this.